That is right, Brian. We've always been keeping an eye on Hurricane Erin, and we'll start off with some of the local advisories that are posted across our area. We've been talking about these for a couple days now, but the high surf advisory, surf is continuing to build today. Again, we haven't reached our peak yet, even though there are some really monstrous waves crashing into the south shoreline and south-facing beaches this afternoon. But eventually, by tomorrow morning, anywhere between about 14 and 19 feet potentially along some of our beaches, and that is why we have that high surf advisory, and those large waves will also be leading to an elevated risk for rip currents as well. Out towards the Cape and the islands, we do have a wind advisory that will go into effect later on this evening as winds start to ramp up a little bit on the outer fringes of Hurricane Erin's wind field. We could see some winds sustained anywhere between about 15 and 25 for the Cape and the islands, gusting up to about 45 for several hours. But really, the big impact that a lot of us are going to see is right along the coastline here. Some of the swells rolling into Beavertail. Looks like a little bit of a lull in the action, but we've seen the swells already today approaching 10 to 12 feet in some locations. So pretty impressive stuff. But Hurricane Erin, as we take a zoom in here, we can see a Category 2 storm with sustained winds of 100 miles an hour. It's starting to lose a little bit of its shape as it continues to make its way a little bit further north. That's what these storms typically do. Their wind fields expand and they start to fall apart a little bit in the higher latitudes, but the wind field from this storm very wide, and we're anticipating to feel a little bit of that wind again, Cape and the islands. But its closest approach tomorrow morning as a Cat 1, still about 355 miles out to sea. So